Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix black screen issue with the game on your Windows computer. Now the first step is to simply restart your computer. Do not ignore this step. Try this once, restart your computer, and after the system restart you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to install the game on SSD. Now this is a requirement. So if you go to store page and when you go to system requirement, now here you can see additional notes, SSD required. So try to install the game to SSD and then check. Now the next step is to try launching the game multiple times. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Sometimes the game is stuck on compiling shaders, so you can just try to launch it multiple times. Close the game, launch the game once again, and then check. So it may work. Now the next step is to, now when you launch the game for the first time, it takes a lot of time to compile shaders. Now it took around 20 to 30 minutes in my case. So when you launch the game, if it's not coming up or if you see black screen for some time, just wait for some time and then check. Next step is to try this in launch option. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties. In the launch option you can type in dash WINDOWED. So type in dash window mode and then check. If that does not work, you can even try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So go to game, make a right click on the game, go to properties. In the launch option, this time you can try dash DX11 and then you can launch the game and then check. If that does not work, you can try dash DX12 and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can remove this, follow the next step. Now the next step is to delete this file, and when you delete this file, this may compile shaders once again. So you can try this. You can go to this location, so you can open File Explorer, go to this PC, open C drive. Now open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now open AppData folder. If you don't see AppData on the top, click on view, select show, and then put a check on hidden items and then open AppData folder. Open local folder, and here you can see SquareEnix folder. Open this folder. You will see the game folder over here. Open the game folder, and here you can see this file. If you want to create a backup first, so you can just make a right click and you can copy this and then you can paste it to the desktop, and then you can delete this, and then now once you delete it, now you can launch the game. Whenever you want to put it back, you can always put it back. So launch the game and then check. Next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. Now this is important. This will fix a lot of issues. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. AMD users, I don't have AMD card. So AMD users, first of all, uninstall the current version of driver, restart your computer, and then go to AMD website and then select your graphic card and then install the latest graphic card driver from AMD website. For NVIDIA users, you can copy this link. So go to NVIDIA website, select product category. For me, it's GeForce. Now select the right product series. So for me, it's 30 series. So make sure that you select your series and then select your graphic card. Now once you select your graphic card, select the right operating system and then click on find. And then you will see the latest driver. So right now it's 561.09, and then click on view and then click on download. And once the download is complete, you can run this exe file and then click on agree and continue, and then select custom option, then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Put a check over here and then click on next and let the installation complete. After the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then go to graphics settings and then click on browse and then go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder, open the common folder, open the game folder, select the game exe file, click on add. Once the game is added, click on options, select high performance, now click on save. Now launch the game and then check. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Just add the exe file or the complete game folder to the antivirus exception list. I don't have any third-party antivirus, so I cannot show you. I'm using Windows Security. So if you're using Windows Security, go to the start menu. So go to the Windows settings and then go to privacy and security. If you have Windows 11, in Windows 10, click on update and security, and then click on Windows Security, and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down. At the bottom, you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow. Then click on add an allowed app. Click on browse all apps. Go to the game installation folder once again, and then open the game folder. And then select the game exe file. Click on open. Now type in control panel in Windows search box. Open control panel. Go to system and security. Windows Defender firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall. Click on change settings on the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder once again, and then open the game folder. And then select this exe file. Click on open. Click on add. In my case, the game is already added. So once the game is added over here, now you can launch the game and then check. Now the next step is to verify the game files. Do not ignore this. Try this once. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and then go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files. Now once the verification is 100% complete, then you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to update the system BIOS. Now this is important. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. If you have Asus computer, go to Asus website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. This is just an example. So select your model number, and then you can go to drivers and find the driver page, and then you can select the BIOS, find the BIOS, and select the right operating system. This is just an example. Now once you find the BIOS, now click on download, and then once the download is complete, you can run the file and install the BIOS. Now before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer, and then you can launch the game and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So try this. Next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So instead of launching the game from Steam, you can launch the game from the game installation folder. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select manage. Now click on browse local files. Now make a right click on the game. Just make a double click, try to launch the game from here. If that does not work, you can make a right click, go to properties, go to this tab, put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, again make a right click, go to properties. This time put a check over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, select Windows 7, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Now it's still not working. So when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, you can uncheck these boxes and then hit apply, click on OK, and then make a right click once again, go to properties. This time click on change high DPI settings and put a check over here, and then click on select application over here and then click on OK, hit apply, click on OK, and then launch the game. Still not working. In that case, this time click on change high DPI settings once again, uncheck this box, click on OK, hit apply, click on OK, and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to, now you can skip this step if you're not able to launch the game. If you're able to launch the game, then avoid using Alt Tab. So when you launch the game, try not to use Alt Tab, because this is causing crash for many players. So you can avoid using Alt Tab. switch to borderless or window mode, and lower down graphics settings. So if you're able to launch the game, launch the game first. So once you launch the game, you can go to config option over here and then go to graphics settings. Now if graphic preset, like if it is set to like ultra, you can set it to high. You can even go for medium and scroll down. Now over here it's NVIDIA DLSS 3. So when you're using NVIDIA DLSS 3, you can turn off the frame generation. If you have an option, you can turn this off and then check. Now you can even try AMD FSR. Now when you try AMD FSR, again you can scroll down and then you will see AMD FSR 3 frame generation. You can turn this off and then check. Now scroll down. Now if NVIDIA reflects low latency, if this is on, you can disable it and then check. Now go to display settings. Now make sure your graphic card is selected over here, and if this is set to full screen, you can switch to borderless and you can even go for window mode. Now if the screen resolution, if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more. In my case, the refresh rate is 60 Hz over here. Go to graphics settings, click apply the settings. Now again go to graphics settings. Now check the frame rate over here. Now if the frame rate is like unlimited, like in my case it's set to 240, so I will set it to 60, and then you can apply the changes and then check the performance. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. Do not ignore this step. You can try this once. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings and then click on the first settings and then go to Advanced tab and then click on Change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM, that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 GB. I have 16 GB of RAM. So 16 into 1024, I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3, that is 49152. 49152. 15152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK, OK, apply, OK, OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. This is important, so copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. On this website you will see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and x64. So you have to download and install these two files. So download x86, and then once the download is complete, run this exe file. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. Click on yes to allow and download this x64 file as well. Again, if you click on the exe file, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install and let the installation complete. Make sure both the installation are complete. Once installed, you will see a restart option. Restart is a must after this. Restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to, like, if you have any external devices, do not ignore this. So if you have wheels, hotas, pedals, any kind of external devices which you're not using, if you have disconnected, if you are using any kind of USB adapter which is connected to the computer, disconnected. Any kind of USB dongle, disconnected. If you have any kind of like extra joystick or controller connected, disconnected. Disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. Disable overlay. Now for this, go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. Turn this off and then launch the game. Also, if you have overlay on in Discord, like if you're using Discord, you can go to Discord settings and turn off overlay. You can go to GeForce Experience settings and then turn off in-game overlay. So, or you can simply close all the overlay application and then you can launch the game and then check. If you have any kind of overclocking application like MSI Afterburner, Riva Tuner, if you're overclocked your computer, remove the overclock and close all the overclocking application, and then you can launch the game and then check. If you have any kind of third-party services or application running, you can close it, including your browsers and any kind of third-party application, close it. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So you can make a right click on the game, select manage, now click on uninstall. Now after you uninstall, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder, restart your computer and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive or E drive or any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then in that case you can try to install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.